could tell me I'm not what my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. Went through. J. Cole said his memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty's better beef with me. They never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sport. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Throwing is McCarthy. And it's incomplete. The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Oh, you got to get the pick.
That's certainly
Got to get the pick, baby
just
boy.
trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To the air again, McCarthy.
Oh, what a throw. Oh, man.
A great effort there.
What a throw right there. Oh, because I baited it.
Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out
Great
there.
use of hot ball right there.
We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson looking to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Darnell Washington, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Fresh pair of shades, making that money.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive
Everything
started.
lovely.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
Great play.
Because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50.
Oh, that was a good play. Oh, I like it.
They say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on
Why the
their
heck are you
heels.
so far back, Sauce? Sauce, what the freak is that? Why are you so far back?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
McCarthy
I messed it up. Oh, he messed it up.
Here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's 3rd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. Here's Richardson. Off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Rock can live with that read.
Now McCarthy. And he slings one that's incomplete.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
To the air with McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
What the heck?
Touchdown Cardinals.
What was that?
A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra hits that they were for the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Richardson to throw off play action. Washington's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Richardson looking.
Come on, bro. You didn't block it all.
It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Oh, I missed it.
No good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Okay.
Big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Come on, bro. Are we
something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Throwing outside, taken in by Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
What's up, everyone? I didn't go get it yet, so
Arizona's offense at the line.
I'm gonna go get it.
Started.
Just give me a little.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time. We'll see how they play this.
Go get it. I'm not saying 50%.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. McCarthy is going to float this over the middle deep.
What is this?
Incomplete.
This is good.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Powering his way forward.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Trash bags.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half?
My
He'll
dog.
put it all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
3rd and 4. Off play action. Richardson.
What is that?
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So
Okay.
many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey,
I think that's pretty
we just
cool
want
that
to
he
put it in the hands
plays
of our defense
out
and have them win
of
the game?
some of these
In
different
this case,
formations.
No, not the case.
You don't
not
really
only
see
won't
some
put
of
it in the
that
hands of your
stuff too
offense,
often
but you
anymore.
always feel better about seeing defense
I
because you think
feel that
defense is a
too.
constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
Just don't understand why Sauce is going so fast. Man, look at where you're supposed to be.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks up.
Ran in too deep.
Right around the 25.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open.
That's got to be a
I think the
pick six
quarterback
right
spotted
there.
him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Going
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And this ball incomplete.
I did not mean to throw that.
Very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on.
I did not mean to throw that.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Put somebody in the
Down
back.
by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer. And he can...
Under pressure, they got him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's McCarthy.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Pass complete there to Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
What are we doing, fellas? Goodness gracious.
Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Goodness. I am lagging, man.
And they'll start this drive just across
the
the 30.
ran that whole
Nice
play
work
by
on the return.
All righty. We need a score. Ready? Great.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew.
Oh, good play, big guy.
Intercepted. My goodness.
That's a score, too. About to take my other guy away.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Come into the line here to begin the next drive. Seahawks offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Richardson working from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Now Richardson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And this throw incomplete.
Best tight end in the game. Can't hold on to a catch from Jackson. Byron.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Makes a lot of sense to me, man. That's a hell of a play for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they... Touchdown, Seahawks. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If I could be
Push from the offensive line. They've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. 91 yards
Ain't
rushing
didn't feel like
that.
tackling
It's
this
been
game.
tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. McCarthy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah, that missed field goal really came back to bite me in my butt, which, as it should have.
Here's Richardson.
You got to get that ball over more. You got to get that ball way over more. What is that?
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception
There's no way that's where you threw that.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for
That was
posterity
a
on
horrible
defense.
throw.
But
Hey,
they did
Rich,
finish
what
it off, didn't they?
happened?
They did make the winning play to
step
close
up.
things out. They'll take that one
And
and
that
head
ball
to
is
the locker room.
supposed to go to the left. Like, that ball is supposed to go way to the left right there. And it did not. That ball stayed way too far in. Charles, ain't nobody paying you no attention, Negro. You suck. I have 4 Super Bowls in this league. You think I care about a regular season loss? What are we even talking about? What are you even... Stop commenting. Go practice. What are you talking about in here? Go practice. Go get better. I know that's difficult for you, but give it a try. Eat that L, sucker. Imagine me caring about a regular season loss after winning back-to-back Super Bowls. And you're... But you think I'm about to complain about a regular season L.
You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
You're an interesting fellow, Chucklehead.
Really opens things up for you.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for the Cardinals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an...